we are
LaChiMoLaLa.
And we are back with some more Minho from SHINee content. Why? Because you should be streaming his new EP, Chase. Are you? Are you doing it?
Yes.
Okay, I know you are. But you guys, looking at you too. And because of that, we're just watching all the Minho content we can find.
Yeah.
And Tammy found a good one. Yay!
Yeah, well, I mean, the YouTube algorithm, this popped up, and I'm like, wait, hold up, what is this? I've never seen this show before. Have you?
No.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know what it was called because it's in Korean. And when we Google Translate, it just says Korean Englishman.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Like British men, Korean Englishmen. That was Google Translate.
So Brits in Korea, let's call it that.
Yeah, yeah. Or speaking Korean or whatnot. So we are not sure what the whole premise of the show is. We will find out. I'm pretty sure Minho is on this show to promote his album and also to promote his new K-drama as well. And yeah, and it's so funny. Our wonderful Shawal Juliana. Hi Juliana. She's like, you guys are in a Minho mood, huh? And
Minho mood. That sounds like a Twitter hashtag if I ever heard one.
I know. M squared. Minho mood. Yes, we are.
We are. There's more. Plus, look at this. This is mukbang. That is our pretty much our second favorite thing behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Wow, that's a lot of behinds. Oh, it got weird. It got really weird.
I was like, hold up. Oh, okay. I'm gonna save you now. Okay, you guys. Cool. If you guys like this video, or are going to like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can continue on with more SHINee or Minho content.
Yay! And we should not fail to point out what this amazing episode is called.
Oh, do tell.
It's SHINee MINHO plus 3 bowls of Korean pig blood sausage.
Sold. Sold. Okay, well, before you press that play button, you guys don't forget to give us a like on this to just let us know if you guys like this type of content or not. We won't know.
Yes, please.
We won't know until you give us a like. So I don't know why I did that. That looked really weird. Okay.
That was a double like, so a non-like.
I know.
Oh no! Just one, guys.
Just one.
Sorry, it's because I cut you off. Sorry, guys. We're a mess today. Hello. That's good because all this Korean pig's blood sausage is really getting me fired up. I've got to see what's happening. I know you already know, but I do not. Guys, I've only had British blood sausage and it was not good. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay. Well, I'm Tammy, by the way, and
I'm Beth.
And if this is your first time here, we swear we are not like this all the time. No, we are. Okay, let's press play.
Okay, yeah, let's save ourselves.
When I was 13, I was not going to be casted as a K-pop.
Show a picture of Ollie at 13.
Definitely not.
Minho at 13. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 와, 영국 남자. 와. 오늘 순대국 먹는다고 들었는데. 맞아요. 제가 이런 해장국 이런 걸 좋아해요. 순대국 되지?
I don't love sundae.
Really? 와, 원래도 눈이 되게 크신데. 방금 눈이 좀 커요, 제가.
아이스크림 sundae.
아이스크림 순대? 아이스크림 순대. Sunday. Yeah, not that Sunday. Different Sunday.
Okay, but I'm willing to learn. 추천해주세요.
추천해주세요. 맛있는 걸로. 오케이.
You come here often?
Yeah.
How often?
일주일에 한 번?
Wow. Okay.
완전 단거리네요. 다 런던에 계시는 거 둘 다. 그쵸. 좋아하는 축구팀 있을 거예요. 얘기하려고 했는데 저희 사실 괜찮아요. 저는 다 이해해요.
아, 그래요? 그래요?
다 이해해요.
한국은 지금 거의 다 토트넘 팬들이잖아요.
맞아요.
아닌 걸로 알고 있는데.
저는 아스날.
토트넘 라이벌. 저는 어렸을 때 아스널 되게 좋아했어요.
어렸을 때.
네. 있었을 때.
그때부터 팬이에요.
아,
저는,
진짜요?
네, 그때부터 쭉.
대학교 때는 아무 팀 서포트를 안 하고 몇 년 전부터
Judas.
토트넘을 처음 보게 돼서
Judas.
이제 토트넘을 좋아하기 시작해서 역 좀 먹었어요.
배신자네.
배신 남자.
배신 남자. 배신 남자.
Okay.
감사합니다.
오, 나도. 근데 좀 다르게 생겼는데.
Wow, I've never seen it this color before. It's like white.
저희가 직접 만든 거.
아, 진짜요?
조심하세요. 이거를 김치인데
여기서 일하시는 거 아니죠? 오케이.
By the way, the
너무
waitress
잘
just
알아서.
low-keyed was like, we make it here in English.
정.
예, 정.
불꽃 정 남자.
그게 있어. 순대도 지역마다 먹는 방식이 달라요.
그래요?
네. 서울 좀 경기도권은 순대 소금을 찍어 먹고 부산, 울산, 포항 이쪽은
네네.
쌈장을 찍어 먹어요.
아, 그래요?
그 지역마다 달라요.
Okay.
먹어봅시다.
Wow, all in one.
와우, 예, of course.
한 입만.
오리지널 순대.
뭔가 더 부드러우면서
Wow,
조금 더 진하기도 하고.
it's lovely.
That's really good.
I like that.
Yeah, really?
I'm surprised. 신기하다.
신기하다.
한번 쌈장에 한번 드셔보세요.
오케이.
Is this the Busan way or the Seoul way?
Wow.
That's the English way.
Okay. We need to edit that out.
Okay.
좋아할 수 있을 것 같아요.
영국인들은 쌈장을 많이 좋아하죠.
그래서
Look at his face.
왜 그래? 그래?
너무 쌈장을 많이 찍은 것 같아요.
Less 쫄깃.
예, less 쫄깃쫄깃. 맞아. 이 순대는 더 쫄깃쫄깃하고 얘는 부드러워.
Your song has 쫄깃쫄깃한 in it.
쫄깃쫄깃탕? My song?
Babe 쫄깃쫄깃한지.
내 노래 중에 그런 게 있어.
Yeah, my
And then,
song.
babe 쫄깃쫄깃.
조각.
Oh my god.
It's a very different meaning.
That's totally me.
와, 이거 한번.
I like that song.
Ah, they every part of you.
Oh, not the chewy part of
Little
you.
pieces.
순댓국을 먹어보는데
오케이.
이걸 한번 믹스를
I'd be worried I'd sing that now.
순대가 터지는데? 와, 제대로다.
국물을 먹어보세요.
국만? 국물? 오케이.
Look at Minho.
So excited.
이거 한국 반응인데? 술 먹은 다음 날?
아, 그래?
이거지.
진짜 적응하고 있어서 이게 몸이 힐링하고 있어요.
맞아,
지금.
맞아. 찐해. 제가 런던 갔을 때
네.
이런 느낌을 너무 먹고 싶었는데 없잖아요.
맞아.
그래서 뭘 먹었냐면 런던에 허거집이 유명하더라고. 근데 이제 홍탕 말고 백탕의 국물을 먹었더니 비슷하더라고.
아, 그래요?
그 향이 그리워가지고 한 일주일 넘게 있으니까 런던에서
아니 무슨 6개월 동안 영국에 있는 줄 알았는데.
3일 만에
오케이.
바로 그 허거 국물을 제가 미친 듯이
맛있다. 이거 밥을 넣고 싶다.
밥을 말아서 먹으면 더 맛있어요.
왜 자주 오는지 알겠다.
밥 가자.
가자. 아, 너무 맛있다. 자꾸 먹게 돼.
It's really good.
Wow.
Everyone knows you introduce yourself. 불꽃 카리스마 민호.
불꽃 카리스마 민호.
Do you ever wish there were other ways you could introduce yourself, like other things are 불꽃 about you instead of charisma, like 불꽃 작은 머리.
작은 머리. 이런 한국어를 분명히 내가 이렇게 가르쳐 준 건 아닌데.
근데 그거 사실
제가 만든 건 아니었어요.
아 그래요?
그때 당시에는 샤이니, 모, 민호 이렇게 해야 되는 거예요.
인디비주얼 컨셉을
뭔가 있어서. 근데
그죠.
카리스마 민호를 해라. 오 카리스마? 근데 고등학생 때니까 카리스마 좋은데? 근데 너무 재미가 없다. 너무 이제 심플하다. 너 뭔가 앞에 강렬한 걸로 붙이자. 그래서 불꽃 카리스마 어떠냐? 좀 이상한 것 같은데? 그래? 알겠어, 할게요. 했는데 일이 커져버렸어. 아직까지 내가 32살 됐는데
Right?
불꽃 카리스마를 친구로 갖고 있는 줄 몰랐어.
13.
근데 지금 뭐 다시 만약 하라고 한다면 그래도 안 바꿀 것 같아.
아 그래요?
It's good. It's good.
It is good. 확실히 you remember it. It's like all good advertising, you know?
Yeah, it's good brand. Imiji Qualbi. Imiji Galbi?
No.
Imiji Galbi.
No.
이미지
His friend in the middle is like, oh god.
That's probably me when I'm practicing Korean.
바로 샤이니
맞아, 저 데뷔했을 때.
시작했을 때요.
오.
제가 한국에 있었어요. 그때 공부하면서 그 링딩동 많이 들었어요.
Not ring ding dong.
Yeah.
In my head.
아,
Oh man.
영어로는 we call that an earworm. 지렁이가 귀 속으로 들어온 것처럼. 네.
What's it like singing an earworm? You have to sing it over and over again.
Yeah, right.
And then do you hear it in your sleep?
처음에 그랬는데
네.
이게 녹음하고 춤 연습하고 너무 많이 들으니까
그쵸.
이제 괜찮아. 오히려 이제 저는 괜찮은데 문제는 처음 듣는 사람들이 듣고 이거 뭐야? 그래서 이제 그 한국의 수능 금지곡이라고.
그렇게 들었는데.
Is this true? Is it true?
그래서 들으면 안 돼요. 그 시험 기간에 들으면 안 되는 리스트 중 하나예요.
샤이니가 그 리스트 중에 좀 몇 곡 있는 것
몇 곡
같은데요.
있어요. 네.
데뷔하실 때 몇 살이었어요?
고등학교 2학년.
그러면 거의 16일
16에 생일 안 지났으니까.
How when you discovered?
그때 당시는 로드 캐스팅이라고 길거리 정말 걸어가고 있는데 너 연예인 해볼 생각 없어?
와. 그냥 그렇게
진짜
대놓고?
그렇게.
대박이다.
와우.
몇 살 때?
중1.
Oh my god,
중1이면은
that's so
he's like 12
crazy.
or 13 in England.
When I was 13,
Wow.
I was not going to be casted as a K-pop.
Quickly show a picture of Ollie at 13.
They would walk straight past me. Do you ever feel like you missed out on childhood? Like you're working from such a young age.
옛날에는 만약에 연예인 안 했으면 어땠을까 이런 생각을 많이 했는데 지금은 나쁜 생각을 하면 안 좋게 빠지잖아요. 근데 저는 항상 이제 긍정적으로 생각하려고 해서 물론 뭐 그렇게 해서 더 좋았을 수도 있겠지만 지금이 더 좋아라고 항상 생각하는 편이에요.
Wow.
원래 못 알아들었는데 와우 한 거. 방송
There's nothing going on.
Think about everything really positively. And if you start thinking negatively, you get into a spiral. But
Sure.
focus on the good things in life right now. So
Wow.
it's good. 진짜 어릴 때는 축구 선수 하고 싶다고 들었는데.
맞아요. 그러니까 아버지가 축구를 하셔서 축구를 너무 하고 싶었어요.
Makes sense.
근데 이제 본인이 너무 힘드셨으니까 하지 마. 근데 아직도 축구를 하는 것도 좋아하고 보는 것도 좋아하고.
So you were like, I'm not going to be a footballer, I'm going to be a K-pop star. It's like being like, I won't be an astronaut, I'll be the president.
이러면 내가 뭐 하고 싶은 거 다 하는 사람 같아.
You chose not to be a professional footballer.
Yeah.
You became a K-pop star, and then you became an actor.
Yeah, right.
How much talent?
다 하시네, 진짜로.
It's true. He can do everything.
All-rounder.
엄청난 탤런트를 갖고 있고 이런 건 아니지만
Yes,
제가
you
좋아하고 있고 관심이 가니까 그만큼 이제 몰입하고 열심히 하게 되고 그러니까 아직도 더 발전하려고 노력하는 중인 것 같아요. 대학교도 이제 영화 전공 학과를 나와서 이제 학교에서도 배우고.
I love that he still got to go to university.
Oh, really? Wow. Can I?
Well, can you what?
No, nothing.
you want to learn some acting.
I do want to learn some acting. I'm terrible at acting.
아까 그 와우만 봐도
How would I do it better?
어려운데
I'm a hopeless cause.
자신을 버려야 돼. 자신을 버려야 돼.
Okay.
좀 내려놔야
Okay.
더 연기가 나올 수 있을 것 같아.
Okay. Lose yourself. Forget yourself.
오,
What?
오,
I'm just losing myself.
Okay. Oh, your eyes went a bit like glazed there for a second.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm sweating.
Okay, good.
약간 그 제이크 질레날 느낌.
Oh my gosh.
Very complimentary.
좋아한다.
He's blaming it.
Well, you just had a Netflix show come out, fabulous,
Yeah, right.
and then an album as well.
And you got back from the army not that long ago.
I've always thought with K-pop stars, as you're going into the military, is it scary to go in thinking, am I going to have a career when I come out the other side?
가기 전에는
네.
좀 무섭고 내가 지금 일을 안 하게 됨으로써
네.
뭔가 내가 잊혀진 게 아닌가라는 스트레스 진짜 받고 이런 게 있어요.
그렇죠,
근데
그러겠죠.
갔다 오니까 그런 생각을 너무 쓸데없는 고민이었다라는 생각이 들고 오히려 거기 가서 이런 새로운 사람들 만나고 너무 좋았어요. 그리고 저는 29살에 갔으니까 그 같이 이 훈련
Right.
받는 친구들이
That's the problem with
완전
these guys.
어린 거예요. 21살, 20살 이러니까 그 친구들한테 많이 배웠어요. 요즘 뭐 문화라든지 에너지도 많이 받고 그래 너무 좋았어요 저는.
That's really good.
Wow.
His friend cannot.
You seem to have a way of turning potentially difficult things into positives, and I think that's a really important skill that is underrated in life. To be like, I could see this as a stressful or a difficult thing, or I could see it as an opportunity. And finding the positive, I think, is so important. Maybe that's your real bulgot.
Coming in smooth.
So you release your first solo album?
Yeah, album is first.
First album, you've released some songs. 어때요? 그 느낌이 좀 이상할 것 같은데 혼자서 앨범 내는 게 진짜 어릴 때부터 샤이니랑 다 같이 했었고
네.
혼자서
처음 이렇게 하니까
네.
좀 사실 좀 어색한 것도 있고 그리고 어려운 부분도 많아요. 그러니까 그동안 몰랐던 이제 다른 멤버들이 했던 걸 내가 하니까 아, 멤버들이 이렇게 이런 것까지 하고 있었구나 또 느끼게 되는.
그렇죠. 앨범 이름은 Chase.
저희 멤버들이 다 이제 솔로 앨범이 하나씩 있거든요. 태민이가 처음 나왔을 때 에이스, 종현이 형이 베이스, 키가 페이스, 근데 온유 형이 보이스, 그다음에 제가 마지막 체이스. CE를 다 맞춘 거예요.
아, 뭔가 막 솔로로 가도 이게 다 연결이 돼 있네.
So cool.
저희 국제에 있는 팬들 여러분한테 영어로 한마디.
아, 안 돼요. 안 돼. 아, 너무 식은땀 나. 영어.
짧은 한마디.
짧은 한마디? Hey guys, I'm Minho. Always thank you for supporting and I love you. Coming soon my solo album. Bye bye. See you soon.
Look at him.
못해요.
잘하잖아.
잘하고
No,
싶은데.
you're good.
진짜 너무 맛있게 잘 먹어.
아, 아니요. 다음에 또 초대해 주세요. 진짜 너무 재밌었던 것 같아요.
다음에 영국에서
영국에서 진짜로.
좀 맛있는 영국 음식을 소개해.
오, 너무 좋아요.
많지 않거든요, 지금. Find something good.
그거는 저도 자주 가봐서 알고 있어요.
그러면은
Dig.
오늘은 여기까지. 안녕.
Thank you so much. That was good fun. It was really good.
좋았어.
Yeah.
No. Oh my gosh, it really does say Korean Englishman. Hilarious. And Ollie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I did not know what to expect, but this was hilarious. I feel like these guys have the same sense of humor kind of as Minho does. So it really felt like friends hanging out.
Yeah, they really got along really well. I love the guy on the right. He's so funny.
So mean when his friend's like, please show a picture of Ollie at 13 and then Minho.
I know, right?
Like, no one's coming. I'm with you, Ollie. No one's coming up to me on the street at 13 being like, you should be in a K-pop group. No.
Same here. My goodness.
Not happening.
And also the way that he would like misspeak, that is so me, you know, like I would do the exact same thing, and it'd be crickets on the other end, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
sorry.
I thought it was so cute how they were just being like, no, you're fine. You're fine. Even though they're dying. It's like, it can't be that fine. Just chewy. Babe, you're so chewy. He's like, what? Is that my song?
Now I can't unhear that.
I know. That's why I got worried. Because guys, that has happened to me before where someone's been like, oh, I thought that song always said this. And then that's what you think of.
Yeah. So now I'm going to hear Heartbreak. I'm going to think of chewy.
Very chewy.
I'll still listen to it anyways, please.
Of course. I like it. But oh my gosh. Yeah, Minho's so good about just like making, I feel like he makes everyone, you said this before, he makes everyone so comfortable. So it's funny because it's like, this isn't his show, but you can see it feels like he's calming some of the other guys down.
Yeah, I mean, like, a prime example of that is the wow. You know, he was like, oh, I could tell that wow was like you were lost. You know.
Yeah, and by like making it hilarious and cute, then it's like gives him another chance. Like, yeah, really good. I also love, you can tell how great he is at like, you know, understanding and comprehension for English, which I mean, I do feel like that is the part that comes quicker. It's so much harder. I mean, if you don't practice, you don't have anyone to practice with, how good can your pronunciation get, you know? So,
yeah.
But I love that, like, Ollie was allowed to basically mostly talk in English. He's like, I'm doing my best, guys.
Yeah.
But Minho understood everything. And again, shout out to that server who was like, oh, this, we make it in-house. Yeah, I understand. We didn't see her face. You just heard her voice. And I was like, whoa, I understood that. You go.
Right. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
So wait, you said you'd had Korean blood sausage before. Does that look like what you've had?
I had a different type of blood sausage before, you know, so it was different. So, but I like it. I like blood sausage. So.
Well, apparently I'll have to try the Korean one because it seems like it's much better.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what does the British one look like?
Black.
Oh.
So it looks frightening, and then it's kind of hard. Yeah.
What?
It was more like a tack jerky texture. I wasn't a big fan.
So do you think it's also like texture wise too? That wasn't.
Yeah. And I'm a big texture person. I'm sure that was it. I'm sure that was it. And honestly, I only had it once. For all I know, they made a bad blood sausage.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The first time you have something, you always want to have it from somewhere that's going to do it right. But how do you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so I always try things twice. I just haven't been somewhere where blood sausage has been on the menu in a while.
Yeah. Well, there are plenty of places here in Koreatown.
Wow.
So we got to look.
But it seems like it's chewy and delicious there. It's
yes.
I also loved when Minho was like the guy in the middle, the Korean Englishman, when Minho was like, oh, I like how you're appreciating the soup like you're hungover. That's how you show love.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so funny because because Minho was like, oh, you guys would react how a Korean would act. Ooh, you know.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm like, oh, really? Because I react the same way too. I'm like, it's so good, you know. Yeah, but that's pretty cool though. Like, you know, it looked really good and delicious.
Yes.
And
I totally was wondering, like, why was the one guy over studying in Korea? Like, was it an exchange program? What was happening? This made me interested in them because I was like, wow, you guys are obviously like very immersed in the culture.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know the gentleman's name in the middle, but he like if I just like just listen to just the audio, oh my gosh, like I would be fooled. I would not know that this was a Korean Englishman. You know?
No, not at all. And he even has like the not just the tones, but the inflection.
Yes, yes, I was gonna say the same thing, you know. So it's like you see the switch on and switch off, you know, like which is like super cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
because it is, I do feel like, the emphasis is so different. I loved when when he would click over to Ollie and then it was like that very dry British all of a sudden. Korean's much more animated.
yeah. And so I was like, man, he sounds so good. Like, you guys, when I speak,
Hashtag goals.
I know, right? When I speak in my native tongue, not only is my native tongue is like, it's like my accent is kind of rare because it's like in the central part of Vietnam. Because like there's like there's the north and then the south and then there's central, and so there's not many of us around here that have like that accent. So strike one for me, because like already, and then strike two is like when I speak in my native tongue, a lot of people say, the people who are more fluent, they're like, oh, you sound very, very Americanized, and I was like, thanks. Like, thank you, I guess. So I mean, I would not sound good like the gentleman in the middle, yeah.
Wow.
No. So my inflection might be really bad. But honestly, I just care about ordering food in Vietnamese.
Right.
As long as I can order my food, then I'm good.
Then your mom's happy.
Yeah. but yeah, like I was just blown away. I was like, these guys are, they're fluent in Korean and, well, at least the gentleman in the middle. And but they're just really funny, and they really knew how to make Minho, Minho knew how to make them feel comfortable, and it was also the reverse too,
Yeah.
So
and they got to ask him kind of good, they asked some good questions.
Yeah.
Things that we would want to know, like just how do you, I mean, imagine he's 32. He signed at what, 12? So he's been there twice as long, he spent more years of his life at the agency than no. That's crazy.
Yeah, like being poached at 13. Like I felt like just in this like 15-minute show, like I felt like I learned a lot about Minho. Like we are still diving into like SHINee content, of course. But I had no idea that he started out fireworks of charisma. I didn't realize that at all. I'm like, oh wow, I really need to watch more content. We both really need to, because I had no idea that was like part of his intro.
Yeah.
And then there's just like so many things that like I felt like I personally learned. I don't know if you knew about.
Oh no, definitely. There's tons of stuff. Like I knew his dad was a professional sports guy, but I didn't know what sport. Like as we say, very babies, just dipping a toe in, guys. So yeah, all of that was interesting. I really loved when Ollie was like, oh, so instead of going in the family business and being a pro footballer, you became a kickboxer. That was hilarious. And then I was like, you make me sound weird. I thought that was really, really funny.
Yeah, because Minho's like, you make it sound like I could do everything and anything, and both of us were like, because you can. You can and you do. I mean, the man is so athletic, like.
And I didn't know about him getting spotted on the street. That to me gave me real Kate Moss vibes. I was like, whoa, people do that still?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure back then, but I feel like in the market right now, it's so overly saturated. I think that might be like rarer,
Well, and when we were younger, I feel like if someone came up at the mall and said that you should come audition and gave your mom a card, she was like, pedophile, get out of here.
Oh my gosh. That actually, without the card part, but that actually happened to like my mom.
Oh, see? I totally believe it.
At the mall too, like some rando guy just went up to me and he's like, this sounds really conceited. I don't like talking about this story, but it was just like, since you brought it up. He was like, oh gosh, you are very beautiful. And like my mom's face was like,
right? He's like, you want to send her in for some pictures in my bedroom? No. Get out of here.
Yeah, my mom was like, what is happening? She's like, let's go.
We grew up in a much more scared time.
Yeah. it was like not a good, yeah, no.
My gosh, Tammy, that's so crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you guys, I'm average, but like, that was like the scary part. Like in the car, my mom's like, "Do never talk to strangers ever again. Don't even say hi." And I was like, "Okay."
You're like, I didn't do anything.
Oh my gosh, I was like, he went up to me. But yeah, I can imagine if someone like just went up to you and be like, "Hey, you want to be famous?"
Right?
Like,
what is he walking home from school with his friends? Creep.
I know.
I would be like, run far.
I mean, another person that I could think of that got poached like that was Jin from BTS, you know?
Crazy.
Like, so that used to be a thing back in the day where like there would be scouts everywhere, and well, I won't say everywhere, but there would be scouts, you know, that would do that, you know? And I'm sure, you know, back in the
I
day,
mean, there still is for like models and stuff, but it's still really rare.
yeah.
But that's crazy for them, though. I mean, maybe, wow. I'm just blown away by it because, like I said, like the last story I can think of like that, who's a super famous person, is Kate Moss.
Yeah.
You know, who was found in an airport waiting for a flight at 14.
That's so crazy. That's so
you know,
crazy.
they don't really, those stories to me feel like Hollywood myth.
I know.
Like how Lana Turner got discovered at the soda bar or whatever when she was in high school. It doesn't sound like reality. So I was just like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, because like, you know, Hollywood is totally different now than it was before, you know? So
And I'm sure to your point, you know, K-pop is too.
yeah.
But I also really liked how he talked about military service. It was nice to hear someone talk about it. We only ever hear people talking about it usually when they're about to go in. You don't hear about what they think after they've gotten out, really. So I thought that was really interesting how he was like, oh, it was really cool. I got to meet a lot of people, you know, like I thought that was cool. And I have wondered about actors and K-pop stars. Like you go in at 30 and everyone else is like 18 to 20.
Yeah, it is so interesting that you also mentioned that to another personal story. Wow, I'm telling way too many things. But
guys, deep dive with Tammy.
I know, right? Yeah, so many people don't know this, but like now you guys know. Well, my husband, like he's part of the military. And so yeah, he got in a little bit later and he would tell me stories. You know, he's like, man, it felt so weird, you know. Just the thought of like he even got teased about, you know, being much older than the guys around
Right?
him,
They were
which
probably
was
like, you have a
crazy.
wife? What the hell?
I know.
I
See,
mean, they're like, what, 18? They're like, this is the
yeah.
first time I haven't eaten mom's cooking. What's happening?
Yeah. And so like, you know, when we were writing letters back and forth, writing letters. I know.
It suddenly turns into a World War II drama.
I know, right?
Were these letters sent by carrier pigeon across the trenches?
How'd you know? Yeah, wow. I make it sound like I'm super dated. You guys, we weren't allowed to use the phone. Well, we weren't allowed to communicate on the phone, so we would snail mail.
That's right, for like boot camp, right?
Yeah. And so it was so funny because like he would just tell me stories about like, yeah, I'm one of the older guys here. I get made fun of a lot. You would think it'd be the other way around, but no.
There's more of them.
Like, yeah, exactly. And when he talked about that I just immediately thought about my husband because like all the stories that he told me, you know, and so. But it's cool because like from that, you know, he's made actually lifelong friends from it. He still keeps in touch with some of them, you know, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I just feel like it really struck me because I couldn't remember hearing another K-pop star talk about like any good, like anything beyond like, yeah, I did that. Like, so it was just interesting to hear his thoughts about like that it had been a good thing, that it had been something positive, you know.
Yeah.
That it wasn't anything to stress out over.
Yeah, because like, you know, when you hear like your favorite K-pop idol go, you know, start enlistment and stuff like that, some people forget that, you know, it's not a negative thing, you know, like you come out the other end like much stronger, you know, like it's a great learning experience. And that's basically what Minho was saying, you know, like he had a different perspective and he was worried for nothing, you know, like everyone would remember him, you know, when he would come back, you know, and having those worries and stuff.
And
like
I think
that.
for other younger K-pop stars to hear someone like him say that would like really help, you know. And I imagine that's like one of the most stressful things for a male K-pop star, just, you know, just being out of touch with the public. So
yeah,
I just really thought it was sweet. And I was just thinking, you know, there's so many Shawals out there, Hoshi, we see you, who were probably like, okay, I could probably make it through.
yeah.
And, you know, Minho's giving back, like even on this 15-minute show. He's just such a sweetie.
Ugh,
all right, guys, we
yes.
love him. Yes.
I know.
We're admitting it. He's wrecked us. We're in. I mean, I am. Tammy, sorry, I shouldn't speak for you.
Oh no, you could totally speak for me 100%. Like, I mean, the other day, you know, if you guys are following us on our Twitter, you would have seen this. So I tweeted out about SHINee, and I was like, you guys, like, how do you guys handle this? You know, because like I feel like I don't have like they're all rotating biases, you know. I mean, is it bias wreckers? I think it's biases. I'm having issues with this band, you know. So
maybe it's an unbiased band. Like you can't pick just one. It's like Lay's potato chips.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, ugh. Oh, yeah, I'll see one video of Key and I'm like, you know, and then I see Minho and I'm like, and then I hear Oni, I'm like,
I mean, it never stops.
Yeah, Taemin, and you know, then I was like, see his dancing, and then like just old school stuff. Oh, Jung, I'm so sorry, guys. Jung Hyun. Gosh, why can't
I haven't learned it yet. That's why I just go with JH.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, you're right. Like I hear his solo stuff and I melt.
Yeah.
I hear anything. I see anything. Like, they're just such sweethearts. And I'm really glad we're gonna like really dive into them this year.
Yeah, most definitely. I know. Yeah. So you guys, like all the schwals out there, like, how do you guys handle this? Because I don't know.
It's a lot.
So much that my heart can handle. But anyways, going back to the show. Yeah, I am definitely interested to see more episodes of like what other guests that they have on the show. This pairing is just so, this dynamic duo is just really, really fun to watch. I love their humor and I love Ollie's like candidness.
Yeah.
I love how they treated Minho and you know how cool, you know, like no wonder they have 5.5 million subscribers. Like,
right.
Goodness.
Good find, Tammy. This is cute. We should definitely circle back for more episodes.
Most definitely. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching with us. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you guys do, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are LaChiMoLaLa, and we will see you guys next time.
안녕.